Doodly doodly boo 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. That was it. That was like a little inside joke to anybody who watched the Phone Dog Live thing we did like 18 years ago when I used to play the little thing. I would air drum. Yeah, whatever. Give me the iPad, Noah. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about the momentary technical delays, but many, many thanks as always to our own John Q. He's our own, but we share him with Tech Waffle and other places. But you know what? He's Canadian, and Canadians are generous like that, so we appreciate it. Thank you. John, thanks not only for doing the show beforehand, but also for stalling while I figured out how to plug my laptop into the power outlet. Now, it was a little more complicated than that, but yeah, that's the gist of it. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to our live iPad giveaway. See, here's the iPad. This is not actually the one. You're going to get a brand new one without, my bookmarks on it and stuff. I've Phone Dog bookmarked 47 times on here. It's crazy. Thanks for everybody for tuning in to our live giveaway. I hope you're all doing well. Also, thanks to our own Aaron Baker, who's here with me, suggesting all kinds of music to get myself psyched up for this giveaway. All of his suggestions of which I rejected because he's a good guy, but he has some funny taste in me. No, I'm just kidding. He's back there in the corner. He looks like, have you ever watched one of those shows where they have the producer off on the side, like on David Letterman? Who was the producer? I can't remember his name, but he's off on the side with a little earpiece, just kind of smiling, like, yeah, I'm not allowed to say anything because I don't have a microphone, but if I did, you'd be in trouble. And I don't blame him. All right, so let's get to it, the giveaway. First of all, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for entering, for liking us on Facebook. Extra special thanks to those of you who liked us before it involved a chance to win a free iPad. So, thanks to everybody. Extra thanks to you all. And thanks to our sponsor here, the App Nation Show Me the Money Conference, who's donated the iPad for tonight's giveaway. You can check them out, appnationconference.com. The conference went on out here in San Francisco a couple weeks ago. I went. It was a good time. We had a little after party because, after the... Aaron, how's that go after the party? There's nothing like a party.
Ain't no party like a phone dog.
Yeah, Aaron knows all the rhymes. It's good we don't work together most of the time because we'd never get anything done. Thanks to App Nation for donating the iPad. We're about to give away. So here we go. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. If you have a good luck charm, go get it. I'll wait a minute for you to get your good luck charm before we give this thing away. And while I'm hyping up how we're giving this away, also want to let you know that we're going to do this again next week. Tuesday, October 12th at 4 p.m. Pacific time, an hour earlier. 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. on the East Coast. We are going to give away not one, but two Motorola Droid 2 Android smartphones for the Verizon network. Motorola Droid 2. Not service just the phones, but they work on Verizon. If you're not on Verizon, it doesn't matter. You still want to win them. You can give them to somebody. You can trade them for baseball cards. That's what I've been saying lately. So tune in for that next week, Tuesday, October 12th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to give away two Motorola Droid 2 Android smartphones. But here's the deal. We're not going to do it here. We're going to do it on the One Paw Bandit page. Or I should say, that's what you have to like to enter the contest. So we've got another page for the One Paw Bandit game. Now, to make sure this is clear and it's not confusing, you don't have to play the One Paw Bandit. We just want you to go to the page, facebook.com/OnePawBandit, and like it. Just like you did on this. But you can do it right now. Open up a new window in your browser and go there. Facebook.com/OnePawBandit. ONEPAW Bandit. You can spell bandit for yourself. If you don't know how to spell it, ask somebody who does. And you hit like, and you're automatically entered to win. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, because there's two phones, right? So, you can't win twice. May as well tell other people so they have a chance too. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Why do we want you to go there? Well, a couple things. One is that the more people who we know are playing the game and who like the game on Facebook, because Facebook's kind of a big deal, they have a movie and everything, the more devices, the more prizes we can round up to give away to you. So that's the big reason. The second reason is because, why would we be in web publishing if we don't like counting numbers? So we like to see the numbers go up on the like thing. But seriously, that's all you have to do. Just go to facebook.com/OnePawBandit, enter, win. There you go. Since January 2009, we've given away over 104 phones and counting. Might even be 105 phones today, I'm not sure. But at least 104 phones on the One Paw Bandit. I should say devices or multimedia computers. So, that's what we're doing, is we're just trying to give stuff away. We have, you know, you can play every day. It's separate from these giveaways. You can play 5 spins a day on Facebook.com, 5 spins a day on the Phone Dog homepage. So that's 10 times a day you can play and try to win. It's absolutely free. And then we do these other giveaways like this on top of it. So, you know, it's a win-win. Everybody wins. Our sponsors win also because we give them little shout-outs for, you know, throwing up the devices to help us out, which we'll do in a second. But coming up this month on the One Pod Bandit, what can you win? We've got the HTC Aria that we reviewed. So that's like, you know, it's like autographed, except we didn't autograph it because we didn't want to mess it up for you. We've got the Palm Pre Plus that we reviewed. And then we've got 2 new Samsung Captivates, 2 new HTC MyTouch 3G slides, and 2 new Samsung Vibrants. So that's at least 8 phones between now and the end of October, which if I was good at math, I could tell you that's more than one a week. So definitely check that out. And again, no service provided, but it doesn't matter what carrier you're on. Win the phone. If it's not the phone you want, you know, you trade it. You know what to do. I'm going to get into that. All right. Now that I said that about the sponsors, we want to give a big thanks to our friends over at Best Buy Mobile for sponsoring the One Pod Bandit game, you know, ongoing all the time they sponsor it. Great relationship with them. They hook us up with some phones. We give them away. Sometimes we use those phones to review, and then we give them away, like in the case of those ones I just mentioned, the Aria and the Palm Pre Plus. So thanks to them, and again, thanks to the folks at App Nation for tonight's giveaway. All right? So, I think we're about ready to do the giveaway. Aaron, we ready? All right, so here's how it's going to work. I'm going to give you a little live test of how it's going to work. This is not the giveaway I'm about to do. I'm just showing you how it's going to work. This is not the giveaway. If your name comes up on this, it's not the giveaway. It also doesn't, what I'm about to do does not affect your chances of winning, so don't freak out, all right? So basically what we're going to do is, it's just a test. I'm going to go over to the page. And so this is the One Pod Bandit page, not the page we're going to use to show the winner, all right? And whatever you see here from my computer broadcasting live over the internets is the official documentation of the winner extravaganza. So don't like do it at home and get your own name and then be all like, I won, because it's the one I'm doing right here. We'll take a screenshot, and Aaron, he's got like a pad and paper, and he's making a drawing in the background, like a courtroom drawing for documentation, all right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh the page, and whoever comes up first, like here you can see Serena Ramirez Meng is in the first position. Whoever comes up first wins, okay? So here, just a test run. Let's do this. Here's a test run. And refresh. And did the refresh go live on the page? I don't think the refresh did. Let's try it again. Let's do the refresh live again, just to make sure. The gremlins are playing with us tonight. That's the fun of doing live fake TV. All right, so we'll do this again. We'll hit the refresh. So you can see Matthew Pankey is right here. And we'll go live, and we'll refresh. And boom. In this case, Brandon Hill would be your winner. Now, if it turned out that Brandon was somehow affiliated with PhoneDog.com, like if Brandon was actually Aaron Baker's real name, then this person, whose name I cannot pronounce, would be the winner. So that's the deal. If you're affiliated with PhoneDog, it's all in the rules on the page. I don't need to go over it. So what's going to happen is we're going to announce the real winner, and the people behind the scenes are going to verify that that is the official winner, and not the... so we'll do the winner. It's going to be verified. Once they're verified, if it's official, we're going to let that person know via Facebook messaging. They will have 48 hours to reply. Make sure they meet the terms and conditions, like, you know, they're a real person, they're at least 16 years old, blah, 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 blah. And then they win. Now, if we don't hear from them within 48 hours, then we would move on to person number 2, who in this case would be this person with the lovely name that I can't pronounce. Or, you know, if they didn't do it, whatever, then it would be Deidre. You get the idea, okay? That's how it's going to work. Any questions? Too bad, because I can't hear you. All right. But it's, you know, it's all in the rules and terms and conditions. So let's do it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the official page of the official drawing. This is the PhoneDog.com page on Facebook. And I am going to give away an iPod. This is so exciting. An iPad, rather. It's so exciting. I want you to see how excited I am before we give this away. You ready? I'm so excited I am. I'm shaking. All right, you ready? Here we go. Let's go back. Here we go. We're going to give it away. We're going to give it away. We're going to give it away. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, refresh. Go. The winner is... Who's the winner? Scroll down. Scroll down. Ed Gale. Congratulations to Ed Gale. Woo! Ed Gale is the unofficial winner of, Aaron, bass, please. We're waiting for verification. I'm waiting for the accounting firm of Phone and Dog to verify. And once we verify that Ed is the winner, we'll get a song. Do we have verification? I'm going to play the waiting for verification song. We're waiting for verification, and you hope it doesn't take long, because not only can't I sing or play bass, but this is a lousy song. Hey, winner! I don't actually have a verification song. I'll make it up, though. Ed Gale, you don't look much like a whale, but you won an iPad from Phone Dog and App Nation. All right, kids, there you go. Congratulations to Ed Gale, winner of the iPad, courtesy of Phone Dog and our friends at that sponsor I've mentioned enough times right now, App Nation. Ed, you'll be contacted via Facebook messaging. So if you're out there, you know what to do. If you're not out there, if somebody out there knows Ed, tell them, Ed, check your Facebook. You have 48 hours to claim your prize and prove you're who we think you are. If not, then there's a person in the number 2 slot. And, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Don't worry. But let's take a quick look. All right. You see right here, number 2 slot right there. So I don't want to say your name out loud because I don't want you to get your hopes up because really Ed won. But, we'll go down the list 3, 4, 5, 6 in the case that for some reason Ed doesn't work out. But I think, you know what? I think Ed's going to work out. And so once more, here we go. I'll sing you out. Ed Gale, you won the iPad, Ed Gale. All right, thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget, next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific, we'll do it all again. 2 Droid 2s to give away. All you have to do is go over to facebook.com/OnePawBandit and like it, and you're entered to win. On behalf of everybody at Phone Dog, Aaron Baker in the corner who's still got his earpiece in. I don't even know what he's doing. He's typing. What are you typing about? The contest is over. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will see you later. Bye-bye.